Hey everyone, this is Hiram Morales from The Grind Fitness and welcome to my channel. On this channel, you're going to learn how to take care of your body while we do this wonderful sport called jiu-jitsu. Everything from joint strength training classes to mobility classes, as well as yoga and many other professionals to teach you what is the best path for you and your jiu-jitsu journey. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You know what to do. Share this with somebody if you think this might help the community to be able to take care of their body for their journey on jiu-jitsu. Oos, guys. Hope to see you on the mat.
Hey, what's up everyone? How we doing? Submission Yogi, Tyler Rentz, Recovery Sunday, Wellness for Jiu-Jitsu. Here we are again, live at 6 p.m. Eastern every Sunday on YouTube and Facebook. This is what we do. We share what we love with yoga for Jiu-Jitsu. And you guys are our community and we're always looking to grow. So if you got a second, click that like button, share it with a friend before or after this class, and we really appreciate that. Our community is you, so we also are a donation-based yoga program here. So if you really like what we do, we'd appreciate any donations that you can send our way. Thanks a lot. And today for recovery, we're going to be doing some arm balances. Now, arm balances aren't necessarily what we normally do for recovery. We're usually doing longer stretches and breath work, that kind of stuff. But this is preventative medicine. So by balancing on our hands and our forearms, maybe even on our head, these inversions, they help to strengthen and tone our wrists, shoulders, arms, and they are also a jiu-jitsu applicable skill. Like how many times in jiu-jitsu are we balancing on our hands, working on our passing? It happens a lot. So this is very applicable with framing, basing, all of that kind of stuff. So again, preventative medicine and spinal decompression, inversions, helping blood flow, a lot of good stuff coming from arm balances. So I hope you're ready. We're doing a little warm up first. So I'm on my knees here, just moving my neck, move my wrists. Take a second to get comfortable. Take some deep breaths. Move your body, move your shoulders, move your neck. Just exploring your body as you breathe. In and out through your nose, or in through your nose, out through your mouth. Big breaths help to stimulate oxygen in the body. Let's come to a tabletop position, hands and knees. Leaning forward over our wrists, maybe rocking hips side to side. In circles, feel the pressure on the wrists. Spread your fingers, big wide hands. And arm balances where we're on our hands, having big wide fingers is super important. And think about pressing that pointer finger mound, index finger mound, really centering your grip on that position, and then squeezing in your hands. Flip the hands upside down to the top of the hands, fingers facing each other. Just put a little pressure, bend your elbows, make some fists. Nice. Back to normal, get some spinal movement, rounding the spine, arching the back. Feel it in your tailbone, all the way to your cervical spine. Looking up, lifting your tailbone, tucking your tailbone, looking towards your belly. Coming to a plank, warming up our shoulders here. Check in with your alignment, Your hands should be right underneath your shoulders, toes tucked. Lean forward over your hands. Feel the stretch in your wrists. Widen your feet a little bit so that you can lift one arm up, back down, lift your other arm up. Nice. Now check your alignment here so you're in a good plank once again, and then lift your hips up and back. Drop your head, drop your shoulders. Try not to round in the shoulders like this. If you take a look, think about dropping your shoulders down, looking up towards your belly button, your chin's tucked. Fingers are wide. Maybe bending one leg at a time here. And then walking your feet towards your hands, bending your knees, and lowering down into a deep squat. And let's just move between this deep squat and a forward fold a couple of times. It's okay if you're up on your toes, no worries. Lifting your hips, dropping your head. Stretch the back of your legs. Take a breath. Bend your knees back into that deep squat. Really lift your chest. Look up. Maybe pressing elbows into knees. Find a little hip stretch. Drop hands, drop head, hips up. Forward fold. Grab your opposite elbows. Let your head hang heavy. Swinging side to side a little bit. Feel that blood flow changing in your body. Back to the squat. Ready for our first inversion. One of my favorites here. This is crow. A great way to really strengthen wrists and hands and not sending your body too high. So to start here, from this deep squat, arms inside of your knees. I'm going to turn so you can see me straight on. So arms inside of your knees, plant the hands, shoulder width, big hands, big fingers, and then come up onto your tiptoes and start leaning forward. Oh, we got two kind of versions. So the more basic version, simple version, is to bend your arms, creating a shelf on the back of your tricep, and let your knees, your shins rest on that shelf. As you lean forward, looking forward, you feel your toes get light up onto your tippy toes. And then lift one toe, lift the other one. Keep looking forward. Find that balance on top of your arms. Or if you want the next level crow, we're doing the same thing, except straight arms and the knees are squeezing in towards the armpits. So you have to pinch them in, leaning forward. Keep the arms straight. Press away, lift the toes. Hold it for as long as you can or come back down. Take a breath, move a little bit, reset, do it again. Crow pose. Take some breaths here if you can. Once you're floating, lift your heels towards your butt. Looking just about a foot in front of your fingers. Nice. If you're still comfortable in this deep squat, do a little twist here, resetting your spine. And let's go with some rock and rolls. So grab your knees, grab your shins, fall to your back, and just roll out your spine. Maybe staying upside down if it feels good. See if you can generate enough momentum to roll right back into that squat. Walk around in your squat, and we're going to do one more crow. This time from crow, we're going to jump all the way back to the plank. Give it a shot. Big hands. Squeeze your knees towards your armpits. Straighten your arms, tippy toes. Lift your feet. Hover, and then kick your legs back to a plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Elbows hug in. Lift your chest, look up. Gentle back bend here. Pushing back, staying on your knees. Quick child's pose, sitting back on your heels. Spread the knees wide, forehead to the mat. Take a couple breaths. From here, let's move into a headstand. We're going to interlace fingers nice and tight and plant them on the ground. Elbows shoulder width apart, so you have a kind of triangle. And then setting your head inside of that grip so that your hands cup the back of your head. Feel that bone, the kind of crown of your head. Grab onto that with your head, with your hands, and then use that grip to lift, give a little lift to your head. So just lifting your hips, keeping your toes on the mat here, feeling a little weight in your head. If that feels good, keep walking your toes towards your head. Maybe try lifting one foot straight up. Bring that foot back down, lift up your other foot. And if you're feeling good, go for both feet. Squeeze your legs together. Enjoy a few breaths upside down, balancing on your head. And that grip with your fingers should make your shoulder girdle strong enough that you could actually press elbows and forearms down into the mat and lift your head up, giving your neck a bit of safety and also strengthening your shoulders. Try it out a couple times. Good headstand position, interlaced fingers. When you're ready, I'm going to show you another arm balance that has similar mechanics. This is a forearm stand. So it's kind of the same principles where we make connection to the earth with our forearms. This time our hands are straight in front of our elbows, kind of like you see here. And then our neck is going to look, our head's going to look up in between our thumbs, and we're pressing the shoulders down in order to lift our hips and send them up. So if you want to give this one a try here, forearm balance, looking in between your thumbs, coming up onto your toes, walking those hips forward. You can try lifting one leg at a time. See how that feels. And if you want to go for it, one leg up and then kick your other leg up. See if you can hover a little bit. It's a really challenging one, a lot of fun. Play around with it a little bit. Forearm balance. Keep breathing. We can even transition between these two, moving from the headstand, gripping our head, and then pressing forearms into the mat, spread your hands, and then look forward, lift your head up off the mat. Give that one a try. It's pretty next level. I can do it sometimes. Okay, I'll give it a shot. So starting with the headstand, gripping the back of your head, pressing elbows into the mat, right underneath your shoulders. Walk hips up, legs up. Press your forearms down, open your hands, lift. That's good. Take a breath. Let's go to a child's pose for a little bit. Just let our heart rate come down. Take a couple breaths, knees nice and wide. Chest, forehead to the mat. Big breaths. for any of these inversions, if you've got your mat close to a wall, you're always welcome to go to a place against the wall where you can walk your legs up and use that wall to support you here. Last one, of course, we got to do some handstands. This is one of the peak yoga poses that really develops a lot of spinal strength and also translates to jiu-jitsu. So I like to jump to a handstand from our downward dog and bend knees as we jump. So I call them squirrel jumps. Really fun to do. We can practice hovering, floating, and using a wall if we want to work on our balance. So set yourself up with a good foundation, a good base, spreading your fingers, pressing that pointer finger mound down into the mat, gripping your mat with your fingers, moving to down dog. And when we're ready to jump into that first squirrel jump, bending your knees, looking in between your thumbs, and then sending your hips up and over your wrists. Just keeping your feet on the mat a couple of times as you send your weight forward. And then when you're ready, jump, kick your butt, squirrel jump, do a few of those. See if you can float, hover for a second. Keep that breath moving inside your body. Nice. Good work. Reset that spine. Let's do some rock and rolls. Grab your knees, fall to your back. Let's chill upside down. More on our shoulders than our neck. Inverted guard position. Nothing too complicated here. Make it comfortable enough so you can take some big breaths. Maybe rocking your hips from side to side just to massage the shoulders. Maybe using your hands to support your hips here. Keeping the weight off your neck if you're not comfortable putting a lot of pressure on your cervical spine. Grabbing your thighs, rolling back through. Now we're going to use that wall, so let's hope you got one. We're going to do L shape. So this is one of the best ways to practice handstands and really keeping your spine straight. A lot of times if we face away from the wall, or so when we're in our handstand, we're facing away from the wall and we kick up, we're going to be in a bit of a banana, and it's not too good if we do the opposite and face the wall. So starting with feet towards the wall and walk up. Now when we walk our hands back towards the wall, our head's going to be in good position. We can even stare through and let the chest drop. But let's find a position where we're in an L shape here. So see if you can bring your feet to a 90-degree angle. Breathe. Take one more breath than you think you can. Come down, relax for a second. Shake out your wrists. Roll them, roll your shoulders. Some good heat going here. If you guys are feeling good. Let's do one more L shape. Gauging your distance to the wall, about tabletop, and then where your feet are seems to work for me. Walk your feet up. Drop your head in between your hands. Look towards the wall. Find that 90-degree angle. Legs parallel with the wall, with the floor. Great strength builder. Just going to check our time right here. All right, we're doing good. And We're going to end with a nice long Savasana today. We've built up a little heart rate, got the blood flowing. So finally just laying down on your mat and letting your body completely relax. Start by hugging your knees towards your armpits, towards your chest. Make the tailbone nice and flat along the mat. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Filling the belly first, and then the chest, and letting it go. Let's add a little reclined twist here. Pressing feet to the mat, scoot your hips to one side, off to the right, knees drop to the left, arms out to a T, shoulders heavy on the mat. Maybe looking over to your right hand. And take 4 nice big deep breaths here, feeling an even twist all the way up and down your spine. Hips back to center and off to the left side. Knees fall to the right. Shoulders heavy. Feel the twist in your lower back, rib cage. And breathe into those sensations. Expanding everything on the inhale. And letting everything relax on the exhale. Deep restorative breathing. Legs back to center, hips to center. Tuck your shoulder blades under, straighten your legs. Let your feet fall open to the sides. Let your palms rest. Arms out to the sides, palms up. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Close your eyes. And let your body do what it's meant to do, healing itself. With stillness. And a calm nervous system. Everything easy. Make fists and then relax your hands. Flex your toes, crunch your toes, relax your feet. Scrunch your face up tight and then let it relax away. Scan your body, feet first. See if you can't bring more relaxation to your muscles just by observing them with your mind. Maybe making little micro adjustments to become more comfortable. Keep scanning legs, hips, torso, shoulders, arms, neck, head, and just be still. Letting go a little bit more on every exhale. Inhale peace, exhale tension. It's symbolic in your mind, but it's practical in your body. Recovery comes from a nervous system that's completely non-stressed, and the body's ability to heal itself becomes available. If you fall asleep in Savasana, that's perfect. You're doing it right. Probably means you need sleep. Sleep is the most foundational exercise to recover. And the next is the breath. By practicing deep, slow breathing, our nervous system has the tools, the oxygen, and the lack of CO2 that it needs to balance our pH and heal. The yoga and stretches help to bring that oxygenated blood into our joints and tissues that otherwise don't get that stimulation. And then after our practice, after exploring positions and breathing, we find silence and stillness, a kind of meditation. See if you can feel your body healing itself. As always, stay in this position for as long as you are able. For those of us that just have a half hour today, bring a little movement back into your body. Start with fingers, toes, feet, hands. Bend your knees. Roll over to your side. Take a breath. Press yourself up to seated. Sit up nice and straight. Say thank you to yourself, to your body, to your muscles, to your breath. And from us here at Wellness for Jiu-Jitsu, we thank you for joining us for some preventative medicine today, arm balances, strengthening our body for Jiu-Jitsu, for life. Hope you love it. Share it with a friend. Send us $1 or $2. We appreciate everything you do for us. This is our community, and we love you. Until next time, namaste.